It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yeah, we staying lit, big dog. Hey, shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my boy Lucky Wizard Deals, man. He keeps it lit. Check him out on YouTube. Make sure y'all hit the link below for the super fat burners, man. We gonna keep it lit. Use the discount code everydaypj at checkout. Now, let's get into it. Carmen breaks her silence. I'm finna react to this. You know, Carmen and Corey broke up again. Now, she started a new channel, I think on like the 15th or 16th of October. So this is fairly recent. She already has 15.5K subscribers. And she once had a channel of like 1 million. And I believe Corey owns all those channels. Or she'll probably get half of it from the divorce. If they are really divorced, I think, or they really separated. Corey says he's moving to Miami. Carmen is moving on. So let's hear from Carmen and react to her. Carmen breaks her silence. It's all about Carmen. It's real. I'm officially done. Is this really real? Because this looks like a whole spectacle. Like, who does all this if it's real? If this was, I believe this is a skit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna believe anything from them until like the whole series is done. Because you gotta watch them in series. You got to. Okay? Corey moving to Miami. Her moving on. Who knows? He's talking about he looking for women to go out of the country to Hawaii. I didn't know Hawaii was out of the country, but whatever. I mean, it's not on the continental U.S., but it's still in the country. But let's get into it.
Why did you start a new channel? I noticed that you're no longer with your older channel. You're asking people to follow this new channel all about Carmen. Give me a little more about that.
It's a lot, obviously, and we're gonna get to it. But starting a new channel, you know, it means a new beginnings, you know, completely. And I feel like I have to kind of detach myself from the old channel and start a new one, which is all about Carmen, where I can start with a clean slate, you know, like rebrand myself, clean my image, and just Carmen Pritchett channel, he did what he has to do for me, you know. And starting that, it's kind of more so like me proving a point to myself as well, because I'm an amazing content creator and I kind of hold myself back. And starting a new channel, it feels new. It does feel a little bit weird because I didn't see myself doing it, and I'm just ready to see what's next and where this channel is gonna really bring me.
So you're basically the owner of this channel.
I feel like it's me, like it's all me. It's about what Carmen says. It's about what Carmen likes. It's about what Carmen deserves. And I understand that if nobody go hard for me, I have to go hard for myself.
Wow, who is this new Carmen? Tell us more about this Carmen.
You know, I think this is really just a way to build up another YouTube plaque, to get more millions of followers, and to get another check. I mean, I completely agree with it. I'm not for it. That's why I think it's a skit. I don't believe it one bit. I believe that she wants to start new. She wants to have a fresh start. She don't want to put a bunch of pranks. She want to do like more life and family content, and not just her doing crazy stuff for the money, as what she did on the Carmen Pritchett channel.
We normally see in the blogs that you and Corey break up and you guys get back together, break up. Is this a breakup that we're seeing? Is this a real breakup, or is this what's going on with you and Corey? Are you guys broken up?
Yes, it is official. We are done. Definitely going in a way that I never thought it was gonna go. You know, of course, like when you get with a person, you're not thinking about the day when y'all gonna break up and how it's gonna be, you know. But it's my turn to start in a new way, because I feel like I am my own person, you know. I feel like I have my own character and I have a lot to bring to the table, and we are going our separate ways. But this is the right way for me to tell you guys, just moving forward and just moving to this new journey without the person that I started with, you know.
I don't believe it. Carmen, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it whatsoever. If you are really moving on, I would really, like, I don't think I would wanted to see it in this fashion. Like, Carmen breaks her silence and a new YouTube channel, a new start. I don't believe it. I don't believe it whatsoever. Like, I've seen the skits and things that y'all play, so it's kind of hard for me to believe that you would move on like that.
Right. You have been so honest with us through a lot of situations, and then there was a lot of situations where maybe, like you said, we didn't get to see that. What was your breaking point that we didn't get to see, that social media didn't get to see, the answers that your fans want to know? What was your breaking point?
You know, I'm not a person that's gonna sit here and really read my whole story to you, but my breaking point was when I had to realize that I have 2 kids. You know, and at the end of the day, anything that happens affects them boys. You know, they are so innocent. And I'm sorry if I get emotional, guys, you know, but my kids are kids, you know, they are very innocent. My breaking point, it just when family is not family, you know? And we can both try, but it's like, when you keep trying and things just not getting clear or any sweet, you just have to remove yourself, you know, because you're affecting these little humans that didn't ask to be here. And if y'all was to ask me, my kids deserve a way better life, you know. I haven't been able to produce as a mom because I had too much going on, like in my personal life, the relationship-wise, work ethic, my mom, and my kids, and just too much dealing with all that. Is like I just constantly keep putting myself in the back, you know, like I put myself last. And now, like, my breaking point was when I realized, like, I lost myself, you know, like I don't work like I used to, I don't get motivated like I used to, you know, like I became in such a toxic environment where I was just caring more about my person, you know, make sure that I was pleasing, make sure that I was being good. I was, you know, just worried about trying different things, trying it at all.
Are y'all buying this? Let me know. The alligator tears are flowing. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. But until she starts saying anything about the raffle scam, I ain't going to believe it. Maybe she going to hold them down through all that too. But she got to be honest with herself. Like, if this is really her breaking her silence, anybody could cry when speaking about their kids and getting emotional. Because I get emotional when I speak highly of my kids because I love them. I know she loves her kids. And I know she loves Corey. I know they've went through many things in their relationship, ups and downs. But I also know they've done skits, cheating skits. I know they've done breakup skits. I know they done destroy my car skits. I know they done all type of stuff. So it's kind of, I don't know if I should feel sympathy for her or should I just go with the flow. So right now I'm just going with the flow. Because I can't sit here and believe that what you're saying is actually real. All I could do is enjoy it like a new episode on your show. And that's a fact. Like, I can't get too emotionally involved and say what I would like to say because I don't believe that this is real.
You know, just to make it work. But my main point was I have to be a better woman and I have to be in a better space for my kids, because right now I'm not in the space that I need to be mentally. A lot of work that I have to do, and y'all gonna see it because it's definitely gonna be a journey, you know. And I came here and I was like, you know, I'm not gonna break down, but this is real life, you know, like this is real life. This is things that happens and things that people don't really even talk about, because sometimes when we talk about things, it gets used against us. So I try to protect as much as I can, you know, putting everything out, because some things are very, you know, like private, and I do respect my person to not speak on a lot of things that I could. So
wow, thank you for opening up like that. This is amazing for me, because people go through this all the time and they don't like to share these things. I saw, and if I offend you or say anything you don't want me to ask about, I can move on. But I saw that Corey posted a picture of a bag of clothes outside of, I think it was your house. And was that you moving out? Was that him putting you out? Like, people have so many questions about that. Was that him showing like, hey, I kicked her out? Was that showing like, hey, Carmen moved her stuff out? Give me a little more about that. Did you move out?
You know, I did move out. And I did move out in a sweet way, of course. And I'm not in the mental space to even be able to speak on that. And you know, and that just me as who I am as a person. You know, like I feel like I own just a little bit of respect due to the fact that he's still the father of my kids. And right now, I can't even communicate with my kids what's going on. Like, they don't understand. Right now, it's just like, I'm going to keep my answer as truthful as I can. But I'm not bashing anyone. I'm not disrespecting anyone. He's his own person. He's making his own decision, and I'm making mine.
Why did it take you so long to move on? And the reason why I'm asking it is because you made a comment and said you've been going through toxic things. So what took you so long?
When you have faith that things gonna be better, you know, like when you believe in your person, you know, when you put so much faith that, okay, this is gonna be better, we're not gonna go through this no more. I know we have to go through things to learn and stuff, but I can't be the only one that has so much faith that things gonna work. And next thing you know, it's like you just draining yourself by constantly just worrying about what I needed to be doing or be saying so my person can be in a good space.
Are you gonna get a divorce?
I am. Like, that's a conversation, of course, that me and him have to have. We have to talk about it. And I know you guys are like, oh, well, y'all can't break up if y'all still together because y'all are married, this and the third. But I'm not trying to keep doing things. I'm thinking like, oh, well, because I'm still married, like, I feel like I hold on to that title for so long that now it's time for me to let it go and just be focused on the person that I am and the person that I can be. That right there is just, it was just my younger stage life, you know, my early 20s. I got married too early, didn't know nothing. We both didn't know nothing. Nobody gave us a guidebook on how marriage was gonna be, you know. So we both did wrong. We both, divorce is definitely something that is gonna be another chapter, you know, to go through. So like I said, everything is a hidden process.
So how are you?
Dang, that's crazy. So if they do get divorced, I mean, split the channels. Listen, they both got really wealthy, young. They've both gone through things. Maybe they've grown. They could have grown apart. Like, I always knew. My dad used to tell me all the time when I was a kid. He was like, don't fall in love in high school, because that same person you gonna know in high school is gonna be a different person when you get older, okay? And that's true enough for him. He fooled around a lot, but you know, and of course, you know, my mom, they've been knowing each other since kids, but they hadn't always been together. So, but they got together. When they did get together and have me and my siblings, they stayed together. So, but he was telling me, like, just date around, don't fall in love in high school, these women gonna be chasing you, whatever. And I took that to heart, because I was like, you know, I know that this person ain't gonna be the same person. So when I had my first child, I was 20 years old. But this was the same person I knew in high school. And I was just like, I knew that the things was gonna change. And sure enough, they did. Now, that person wasn't the same person I met in high school. That person wasn't the same person I knew at 25. And that it's still, that person is a totally different person from high school and from when I was 25 to now. So people grow and change. Some people grow from the better, some people grow for the worse. Some people don't grow at all. But if you gonna change, you gonna start to realize if that person's growing with you or away from you. And right now, they see that they are growing away from each other. And that's perfectly fine. But again, there's 2 kids involved. There's millions of dollars involved. There's, you know, YouTube channels involved. So it's gonna be a messy divorce. This is gonna be like one of the messiest YouTube divorces we will ever see in a long time. Like, this is probably one of the first messy YouTube divorces of the young generation, because they are pretty young. We've seen some older people get divorced. Like, we see, oh no, actually, The T&K family, that's a messy thing, but they still married. They haven't even got divorced yet, and they ain't making millions either. They ain't making millions either. So this one's gonna get a whole lot more recognition. So I'm gonna keep following up on the Carmen and Corey breakup, and we're gonna see if it's real or not. If it's not real, I'm gonna say I told you so. If it's real, then you know. Prayers to both of them. Everyday people, man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.